LGBT news. And let's talk about Marlon Wayans, who's calling out bigoted hate mongers for because it's Pride Month. He's celebrating his trans son, and apparently people had a problem with it. Now, Marlon Wayans defended his transgender son Kyle in a series of social media posts for Pride Month, or started as a post to celebrate the LGBTQ community. Basically, caused him to go on social media and clap back at a bunch of damn haters for going in and spewing bigotry on his IG page. Now, I want to pull up a photo. There's a series of photos, but I'm gonna pull up one of the photos as I go through the story. Okay, so now Marlon Wayans, is celebrating Pride, and for any bigots out there wondering, he'll probably be doing it all month long. Now, the 51-year-old actor shared a number of images from a recent Pride-themed photo shoot he did for the Pride Month with photographer Parrish Lewis on Friday afternoon, saying, "Happy Pride to all my LGBTQ peoples," he captioned in the first picture, which showed him sitting with a rainbow flag draped over his shoulder. That's not the one that I have up here. Now, let me put that one up. So that's the picture that he first posted. So it says, P.S. I'm straight. Well, according to my child cisgender male, I just love and support my peoples, he added while promoting his comedy special Good Grief being out on Prime Video Now, I will say I love the fact that he's supporting his trans son, but something rubbed me the wrong way. First of all, when you saying P.S. I'm straight, you really didn't need to post that. You could have just made it more about your son who's trans. And the promoting your comedy special, I feel like it's like you're using the gay community to do for shameless self-promotion. But that's just me nitpicking. But all that aside, I see where the intentions are in regards to him celebrating his trans son. So Wayans, whose son Kai is trans, was met with a swell of support in the comments, including from niece Shantae, who wrote, "This is dope. Thank you for always supporting and letting me wear your clothes." Janelle Monáe added, "Thank you. Happy Pride to us," while both Tiffany Haddish and Makad Brooks is so damn fine, both reacted with rainbow and rainbow flag emojis. Todrick Hall also jumped in the chat by commenting, "As someone who's part of the community and has worked with you closely, I just want to say thank you for advocating for the community before and after you knew your child was part of it. We need more Black fathers like you. People say they love unconditionally, but are willing to kick their own children/family to the curb when they don't agree with their lifestyle. Mostly, I hate the word lifestyle. I really hate that word because it implies that, we just playing dress up. And it's not a lifestyle. It's just a part of who we are. So I really need people to omit the word lifestyle from their vernacular. But anyway, let's go. With the nitpicking, let's move on. So it says with the L word, mostly out of embarrassment of what their friends and church members will say, which is something I have actually been saying over the years whenever we talk about this. "Proud of you for posting this with your chest. Love you and happy Pride." His initial post was also met with some bigoted comments as well, but Wayans was quick to hit back directly with the replies. To one person who wrote, "Boy earned his first L on a Friday morning," he said, "Trying to catch up to you with your lifetime of L's, I got a long way to go." Okay. Now, he also, they said the hateful replies didn't deter Wayans. In fact, they only inspired him to share more photos from the shoot. "Yeah, and just for the hate mongers, I'm posting another," he captured with a second image. "As a father of a child in the LGBTQ plus community, I show my support. Zero fucks to what people think. If I lost you, good. Your hateful ass never loved me in the first place," he continued. "How can you love anyone when you're busy judging? Some of y'all funny. I'm a troll. I'll post all day." He concluded, "Happy Pride to all my friends, fans, and loved ones. I am happy you're happy, period." This time, Taraji P. Henson jumped into the comments, writing, "A great father, love this and you," with a bunch of question marks. "Tell him King," added Tiffany Haddish, while Janelle Monáe also once again showed her appreciation with a heart-eyed emoji. Again, Wayans replied to a hater or two, including one who said, "You failed as a father, is for what I'm hearing." His blunt response, "I should have my niece fuck you with her strap on." Oh, bitch. Now that's funny. Now and don't entertain these people with a good time. You might actually end up liking it. Some of these heterosexual men, they like being pegged. Anyway, so And they said he still wasn't done. However, they shared yet another photo in which he held a rainbow mask over his face while wearing pins reading "Love wins, 100% pride, 0% shame. Love is love and pride." He says, "You mad? I could do this shit all day, but instead, I think I'll do it all month. Happy Pride," he wrote in the comments. "Love and laughter will always drown hate." Now, a large majority of the comments on the latter two posts continue to show support for Wayans, praising him for being a strong ally to the community and his own family. On the third image, the Human Rights Campaign also commented, "We love to see it." Wayans opened up about embracing his trans child during an interview with the Breakfast Club last year, saying, "I just want my kids to be free. I just want them to be free in spirit, free in thought, free to be themselves. The more you know yourself, the more you can grow. You can govern yourself. The more you live your truth, the happier your existence. So if they can get that in a household with their father and their mother, how the fuck do I send them out into the world with that kind of confidence?" He added, "They know I love them. They see me trying. They're like, I'm happy." And this is why he said, "I'm just so proud of them for being them." And this is why I've been saying also, like, to piggyback off of what Todrick said, because I've been saying this, and that I've been ringing that bell, I should say, for the longest. I don't understand how parents can sit and worry so much about what their friends think, what their family think, what their church going people think, who they the most judgmental of all people in the church. They the biggest judgmental people and hypocrites. How you can allow them people to dictate how you treat your own child because you worrying about what other people think. You worrying about embarrassment. You should be embarrassed to be a parent if that's how you feel. You shouldn't even have them. You should have just, kept slobbing that knob and swallowing and not bringing no kids into the world. Because once you push out a baby and bring it into the world, you don't have control over how they become. You don't have control over who they become in life. The most you could do as a parent is give birth to them, treat them right, do the right thing. And when you set them out to the world, show them how they could be decent human beings. And I love the fact that we have people out here like Marlon Wayans and Dwayne Wade, who are Black men secure in who they are, that move in a lot of, toxic masculine spaces, that are showing unconditional love to their children regardless of how they turn out. So I love the fact that he's openly celebrating his trans son and being a queer ally, in the right way. And I do feel like, besides the little stuff that he put in that little headline, I do feel like, his genuine love for the community still seems authentic. Now, as for the trolls who were in the comments spewing their homophobia, misogyny and transphobia, to me, I always feel like, y'all never got enough love and hugs from your parents as a child, and probably envious of those who show unconditional love to their children because y'all don't know what that is. So, like I said before, we need more parents like Marlon and Dwayne Wade in the world who refuse to abandon their Black queer children, because we have so many stories, and I've talked about it on the show, where so many queer kids get tossed from their homes once they come out and end up homeless and, in New York, strolling the piers. They don't do that no more because the piers is not what it used to be. Everything's gentrified down in the West Village. But back when I was a kid growing up, you would see a lot of the pier queens down at the pier in New York, where they were just down there selling it underage, selling their ass to survive, just to have somewhere to eat and, take care of themselves or sleep at night. They were at under 21. They were, doing whatever they could to survive. And some got caught up in drugs. Some didn't make it. Some ended up being assaulted and their lives taken or in jail or whatever the case was. So this is what you rather your kids do, be out in the street trying to figure out a way to survive because you're ashamed of them being gay because God, the Bible says, whatever, the Bible, the same book of fables that was written by man to keep the minds of humans enslaved. And the main slaves, mental slaves, is running around believing this is Black folk. So it's the hypocrisy for me. So I say all this to say, um, shout out to you, Marlon. I love the fact that you were out here showing your unconditional love for the LGBTQ community, and I really hope that there's more allies that would be willing to do this, especially in the time of Pride Month. We have so much stuff going on in regards to discrimination and all this other stuff that's going on. So I love the fact that Marlon's out here, loving on his child and telling his kids to live in his truth. I just wish there was more parents that were like him. So what do you think of this whole campaign surrounding Marlon's photo shoot and him showing love for the trans community and showing love for I should say the LGBTQ plus community and showing unconditional love for his trans son. Let me know what you guys think of this story down below.